From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hot, go. Hot, go. Hot, hot.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Offside, defense.
They'll run. It's Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. Give up the middle with Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's got another one. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. Second down, Cousins. Toward the sideline, he's got London. Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Throwing now, Cousins. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite since she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, it's 150. Yeah, I have to get a message and you gotta take them to do laundry. At the laundromat? All my blankets and fucking shit there, most big quilts down there. That my blankets and you got to take money out of the fucking card. ATM?
Bottles and believe we back in business. It's highly recommended. This all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them
Oh
silverback
yeah,
runners,
the
going
fucking
eight.
piss and ass sweat all over.
Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach
It's not gonna smell like cologne.
It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These
You'll be able to carry the giant ass thing.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the
Don't be
dice.
piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
We can't arrange that.
I have this much shit.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on chop, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it can get out of pot. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front. Legendary. Open them wide. Sounding like mind if I pull up with a few. We can't arrange that. Dropping out of the blue. You know what? All I wanna do is
Great.
take your money. All I wanna do is just take your money.
Or down. Take 20 bucks up.
I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me peso. I carry like I'm Prego. Beat around with Chrome Petro. Shoulda knew it from the get-go. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, they come to me, they don't pay. Just want a 10-piece, make it all flex. He just want a phone call or a text back. Never got touched, but a stay. Why would I DM it first when I'm the catch? 100 bands is 100 bands. You like 100 ain't got one man. You like 100 ain't got one whole lot of.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Heward. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Jackson now on third. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's caught, it's Andrews near the sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They've got a man in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. He's got Andrews. He gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 28.
They run again with Wright. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Williams starting with a pass here. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down, Williams. It's taken in by Roman Dunze. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. Decent gain here, but short of the first. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime. The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Jackson's gonna throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They're set up at the 35 now. Jackson yet again. This one's to Andrews outright. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running back sent in motion. Lamar throwing again. Connects with Bateman. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. And again, it's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
So we have reached halftime of the Super Bowl. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. And once again, they can't connect. Nearly an interception on that play. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And this is touchdown right at the 35. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Wright's running out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Finding Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security's like it. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play fake, Jackson. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running behind center with Wright. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This a 39-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Williams to throw on first. That's complete. Cole Kmet. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. First down throw by Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams from the gun. And in for the Chicago touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. The Bears take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Ravens have the ball, but not the lead. They need to erase that deficit if they want the title. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down, here's Lamar. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. "8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give inside to right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Bears into the nickel for third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Going run again with Swift. And he's brought down for a loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bears now lead by 10. Running in on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept a field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. And again, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And this one does not go far. Jackson yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Got to figure out this third down here. To throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. From the right hash, 55 yards out.
And with that miss, whatever hopes they still harbor, Kate, well, that miss puts it out to sea. It was a great effort in this game to fight back, but they had to have that field goal. And instead, it went awry.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. Past midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes a knee, let the celebration begin. And the Lombardi Trophy makes its return to Chicago. The Bears have won the Super Bowl. So the Lombardi Trophy returning to the Windy City. Commissioner Goodell presenting it to the Chicago Bears, the champions of Super Bowl 61. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.